Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about my preferred method of learning tunes myself, of teaching it if possible. It's kind of designated for the right student. It's not necessarily universally applicable. Some people prefer other methods. So we've all probably heard about the method of starting something at like 60 BPM, and we're focusing on like every little nuance and slowly speeding up. Yotam Silberstein in New York told me that 10 BPM is like the proper increment, and it's whole 9 yards. That's a really great method. It's it's a really great method. There's nothing wrong with that, and for a lot of people that works. For guys like Yotam Silberstein and a lot of other virtuosic players that I've heard of use that method of just like start slow, speed it up 10 BPM, focus on a million different things. And I honestly thought that was the best way of learning. I completely favored it. Until very recently, I read the book Effective Practice for Musicians by Benny Greb. I know, surprising, I read. No. Benny Greb, he's just a prolific musician, not only a drummer. He's known for his drumming, but he's just outstanding. If you give him a quick YouTube search, your mind will be blown. That's Benny, B-E-N-N-Y, Greb, G-R-E-B. He's outstanding. Definitely recommend him. So in this book, I was like, oh, how do I practice? It talks about a lot of different things that I would definitely be willing to share with everyone, but essentially, the thing that stood out for me the most was this thing called the whale method. So the whale method kind of goes against the other method I mentioned earlier in the video in saying that, we should start slow, speed it up, which is great. But this is a method for learning tunes at tempo. So it's pretty like focus driven. It feels like an honest workout. So I'm going to set my metronome to 69 BPM. We're going to divide our piece up. So I'm not going to do this with every line, but essentially every bit of the beat is another level that we're going to move on to. So this whale method, it comes from the saying, what's the best way to eat a whale? The answer is piece by piece. So if we treat every measure like a whale, it's too big to eat on its own. You can't just take you just can't eat a whale in one bite. Sure. You got to take it piece by piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on the metronome back, and I'm going to play the first beat, and I'm not going to play the second one. I'm not going to play the second one until I'm 100% comfortable. So the metronome, because as we all know, this phrase repeats itself twice, I'm just going to be using 2 beats. So 1, 2, 1E and a 2E and a 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 2. So when I'm ready, I'm going to move on to the next note. Next note when I'm ready. Oh. And you get it nice and ready. Cool. So that's the kind of the message, is that you want to start it off piece by piece and slowly build on it. So what's the benefit of this method? Well, it helps our time field actually quite a bit. A lot of times when you do things at 60 BPM and like those really slow tempos, you can't really hear the tune either. But when we focus on our time field, we focus on where we should be playing. Bach cello suite at 35 BPM sounds much different than at 70, right? Or 69, I guess, is the tempo marking on the page. So essentially, we want to develop a strong time feel and also work on our technique at the same time, as well as just like kind of get rid of that whole process of speeding things up. This is a much more efficient way of learning tunes. So, like I said, it's not for every student. You have to have like a decent following or foundation in technique. For example, if they don't know how to read Bach cello suite number 1, they can't just hop into it, right? But I find this works really well with like Hellenier method book stuff, etudes in general. I like to do this. Another example would be Johnny Cash. Folsom Prison Blues. Jeez, English is really hard tonight. Sorry, guys. Which, the strumming pattern would be. right? Really slow. I'm going to do a tempo. So what you would do is you would start by going 2, 4, 3, 4. I gotta get the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're ready, move on. 1, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. 4. 3, 4. I definitely suggest this whale method. It's, to me, the most efficient way of learning a song. So, good luck with this. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free just to hit me up, talk about it. Alright, take care. See ya.